So you got this audition, and you come into LA, and what did you sing for your audition?
I sang Mr. Cellophane for my audition.
Which they actually use as
they
your audition
in the show,
as well.
Right.
Why that song?
Because I was good at it. I mean, there's no like well, actually, there might have been a deeper meaning that I subconsciously picked, but the song for it. But no, just because it was in my range and it was comfortable to sing.
Do you feel like you related to the lyrics in a way?
Now I do. Yes. I was a cellophane kid. Yeah.
It's hard when you're young because you don't really think that much into why.
Right. Never. No, but I knew that because I'm a very heavy vibrato person. Like I'm that's probably why I'll never be like pop or anything like that. But I knew I could show lots of vibrato in that song.
Right.
Yeah.
So what was your first audition like? Did you just sing? Did you act? Did you dance? Did you do a little bit of everything? I always get like these really like I call them raging bats in the pit of my stomach every time I audition because I'm a horrible auditioner. They're like my Achilles heel when it comes to it. But I sang Mr. Cellophane, and the casting director's name is Robert Ulrich. He really liked me. I was auditioning for Artie in the Kid in the Wheelchair, and he liked me, and he said, "Well, come back tomorrow." And of course, I didn't live there, so that was a kind of a big process. I had to go spend the night at my aunt's house. And then the next day I came back and I auditioned for the creative team and the Powers, the producers, and Ryan Murphy, and almost had a heart attack when I saw him in the waiting room because I'm a huge
fan, still am. And I walk in and Ryan looks at me and says, "Why do I have a feeling you've been in The Sound of Music?" And because I do kind of reek Von Trapp. That's kind of what
I can totally see that. Yeah.
Yeah. Doe, do your feet. And I said I was Kurt in The Sound of Music. When I was 14. And
the rest is history.
Yeah, the rest is history.
Had said that they actually created this character based on your audition experience.
I don't know if it was based so much on my audition experience, but I know that there was a character called Rajesh in the original script. And I know I don't really look like a Rajesh, but I know that the character they weren't sure what they were going to do with it. It wasn't really going anywhere. So they knew they wanted to get a new character in. And Ryan said in interviews, one of the only things that was missing from the original script was the point of view of the gay character, because it's pretty important in mainstream media. And so they saw me, and they decided to create this new character, and voila, there it was.
And you can't have a show about theater without having at least one on cast.
Right.
What is it?
Right.
We all know it's true, right? I was a theater minor, I know for sure.
Yeah.
So what was your reaction when you got this big role? I mean, you probably didn't know at the time that the show was going to be as huge as it's been, but what did you do? How'd you celebrate?
I peed a little. I was so excited. Because it was
the
really
bats
like
in your stomach got out.
Yeah, the bats came out. But it was really just like the silver lining at the end of a very, very, very long storm for me. But I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe the whole audition process. The fact that little me from Clovis, California, was actually written into a show like this is just it's surreal and mind blowing.
What has it been like for you seeing the show get so huge? Because I was telling you before the show started, I watched the pilot back in May and was eagerly anticipating it coming out. I know there are a lot of people that were too, but since then it's just become this huge phenomenon. It's got a soundtrack that is doing amazing. People are going nuts for the songs on iTunes.
Yeah.
They're always at the top selling list every week. How does that feel?
Pretty good.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I no one could prepare for how successful it's been, but I'm certainly not surprised because, like I said, I was one of those kids. So I think the show just appeals to a group of kids that have never had anything appeal to them or have never had anything about them.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt that there's really awesome writers.
True, and hysterical dialogue, and
yes.
One hell of a cheerleading coach.
Yes,
yeah.
Oh my gosh, she's so great.
She's
Who's your favorite character on the show? You're my favorite.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Sue Sylvester is my top favorite character. I think Kurt might be my second favorite. I mean, I'm a little biased, of course,
you
but
have all the great one-liners.
Exactly.
We saw the Rachel Berry. I even dress better than.
Yeah, true, which is fun to do. Yeah, but I think Sue is my top favorite character. Then Kurt is a close second.
Now, we were talking about this before we got started as well, but the clothes, and the first thing I said to you was like, it's nice to see you in like jeans and a t-shirt.
So great to be in them.
Right, and you were saying that it's all actual designer
yes,
clothes.
all brand labels. All I think the cheapest thing I've ever worn is like $170, and that was like a pair of socks. Like, I mean, I really do think half the show's budget is my clothes.
Do you ever take things? Do you get to take stuff home? Or?
I try, but they always catch me. They always. I swear they have detectives
right.
in the clothes.
Well, Kurt's probably not the type that would wear the same outfit twice.
God no. He's like Queen Elizabeth. Never would never be caught dead. No.
So you're such a strong character on the show, and I'm sure people recognize you a lot. What's your average fan encounter like? Do they come chase you down like, Kurt, oh my God? Or is it young people? Is it like old ladies? What's it like?
It's old ladies. It's really a mix of pretty much every age group. But I've been with people, and people are always so astonished how comfortable people are to come up and approach me and talk about Glee and all that, which is the biggest compliment in the world. But I think we actually went and did some promotion in Australia recently, and we were there when Preggers aired and a couple of the other episodes aired. So since I've been back from Australia, I've been recognized everywhere I've gone.
Wow.
Yeah, and sometimes not where people approach me, but people do the double take and look at me, which is hysterical because I start laughing because it's really funny, and then I feel like I just ruin their self-esteem because here I am laughing at them.